Alright, you lot, quiet down. Your favourite grumpy Yorkshireman Scotty McG back again with another gaming critique. Now, I usually spend my time here dissecting latest strategies, most overpowered weapons, the kind of tactics that would make your mama blush. But today, we're taking a bit of a detour. See, I got a comment from a viewer last week, a fella by the name of Real Blood. Got me thinking, that's a dangerous thing, folks. Real Blood brought up a bit of a blind spot, you could say. Deaf people have a great sense of humour, by the way, you know that? About accessibility in gaming. Now, we've got all fancy bells and whistles these days. Custom controllers for folks with limited mobility, colourblind filters, even haptic feedback that can practically give you a massage while you play. But what about our deaf gamers out there? Silence is golden, as they say, but in the world of online gaming, it's a right nightmare. Can't hear footsteps, explosions, gunfire. How the hell are you supposed to know what's going on? Real Blood mentioned using Spiderbot in XDefiant. Now that piqued me interest. So this episode we're taking a deep dive into accessibility in gaming. I'm going to explore tools that deaf gamers are using to level playing field and see if there's hope developers can do make things better and more inclusive. Because let's face it folks, these gamers are playing at a disadvantage. There's hope I hate more than microtransactions, it's an unfair fight. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment below if accessibility in gaming is something you think needs addressing. Let's get into it. Alright, so we've established that deaf gamers are out there battling it out in online trenches, and frankly, good on them. But how exactly are they doing it? Well, it turns out there's a whole arsenal of tools at their disposal. First up, we've got visual audio. This is where the game translates sound effects into visual cues on screen. Flashes, bips, vibrations on your controller, anything to let you know there's a grenade incoming or someone's reloading the weapon. Now, I'll admit, even I use this sometimes. Can't tell you how many times my dodgy earrings got me killed in a firefight. Then there's aforementioned Spiderbot in XDefiant. This little mechanical marvel can be deployed to scout ahead and tag enemies, giving you a heads up where danger zones are. Pretty damn nifty strategy if you ask me. Let's not forget about good old-fashioned game awareness. Deaf gamers often develop an incredible sense of spatial awareness, relying on in-game visuals and map knowledge to predict enemy movements. Basically, they're out there playing chess while most of us are still fumbling with checkers. Enough to make a grown man existential. But hey, that's the beauty of gaming, innit? It's a level playing field. Well, level as it can be when some folks are basically playing blindfolded and still dominating. But what about communication? You know, old, hey teammate, there's a sniper on your left kind of thing. Well, turns out deaf gamers have got that covered too. First up, we got good old-fashioned text chat. Now this might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people neglect it. But for deaf gamers, it's their lifeline. Quick pings, tactical messages, even occasional friendly banter. Text chat keeps them in the loop. Then the rise of in-game ping systems. These are basically a godsend for everyone, not just deaf gamers. You can mark enemy objectives, even potential dangers, all with a simple button press. Quick and efficient way to get your message across, no voice chat required. But some games go even further. Take Rainbow Six Siege for example. It has a built-in call-out system where you can pre-record voice commands for things like enemy spotted or need backup. It's not perfect, but it gets job done. Now here's the thing, while these tools are great, they're not always a substitute for actual voice chat. Strategy discussions, last-minute call-outs and camaraderie of a good team shout. Those are all important parts of online gaming experience. So developers, take note. More accessibility features are needed when it comes to communication. And who knows, maybe deaf gamers will teach us a thing or two about clear and concise communication. Wouldn't that be a kick in the teeth? Alright, so we've been singing praises of deaf gamers and impressive ways they overcome challenges. But let's face it, there's a fine line to tread when it comes to accessibility features. On one hand, you want to make gamers inclusive as possible, right? Give everyone a fair shot at dominating competition. So visual audio, in-game pings, even those fancy custom controllers, all fantastic additions. But here's the rub. Some argue that certain accessibility features can give deaf players an unfair advantage. Imagine a scenario in a fast-paced shooter where visual audio highlights every single footstep. It can be hard to react strategically when you're bombarded with constant flashing lights and blips. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Developers have a tough call. How do you create a level playing field without taking away the very skilled deaf gamers have honed to survive in a world not built for them? Maybe the answer lies in customization, allowing players to fine-tune accessibility features to their specific needs. Or better yet, create separate lobbies for competitive play with balanced accessibility settings. It's all about striking a balance, folks. Imagine a world where accessibility is built into the very fabric of gaming. Games that seamlessly integrate visual, audio, haptic feedback options, and even voice text features for seamless communication. Imagine VR experiences that create to players with visual impairments, or AI assistants that can translate in-game dialogue for deaf players. Possibilities are endless. It's more than fancy tech, folks. It's about creating a gaming landscape where everyone, regardless of ability, can jump in, dominate competition, and have a damn good time. Well, let's be honest, wouldn't it be terrifying to face off against a deaf gamer who can predict your every move based on subtle vibrations of the controller? Just a thought. But seriously, the gaming industry is taking huge strides towards inclusivity. Developers are actively listening to player feedback, and organisations like Able Gamers are doing incredible work to bridge gap. We're on the right track, folks. Future gaming is bright, and it's a future where everyone can be a hero, a villain, whatever the hell they want to be in a virtual world. Now that's something worth fighting for. Alright folks, that's all we have for today. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about accessibility in gaming and incredible skills deaf gamers bring to the table. Look, I may be a grumpy git, but even I can appreciate a good underdog story. And let's face it, deaf gamers are ultimate underdogs, dominating a world not designed for them. That's some serious gamer cred right there. Now before you hit unsubscribe button, remember, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts and gaming stories. I might just feature them on the channel, and I'll see you next time, you magnificent